Work continues on the City of Saskatoon's Bridging to Tomorrow project, one of the largest infrastructure projects in the city's history. The City and Graham Commuter Partners began construction of the North Commuter Parkway and the new traffic bridge in December of 2015, and both projects are scheduled for completion in October of 2018. The projects will significantly impact the way traffic moves around our growing city. This is our fourth quarter update for 2016. The new traffic bridge has begun to take shape with the installation of structural steel and sidewalk panels for the first new span of the bridge, span 4. Crews have retracted the cofferdam on the south side and constructed a new cofferdam on the north side of the river. Following this, span 2 of the old bridge and the old piers for span 1 and 2 were dismantled, and the new piers for these spans are being built. Workers also constructed walls using mechanically stabilized earth near the south abutment on the east side. These walls are made of granular soils that are artificially reinforced, which will ensure the stability of the bridge slopes, retain the steep slopes in the area, and allow for future pedestrian and cyclist pathways. Residents will continue to see a lot of progress over the next 3 months, as a temporary bridge from the north shore to Pier 1 will be constructed. Crews will also build a cofferdam that will span from Pier 1 to Pier 3, essentially creating an island in the middle of the river from which to work. Shoring towers will be constructed to provide support as crews install the structural steel for span 3. Mechanically stabilized earth walls will be constructed on the west side of the south abutment. Once the structural steel for span 3 is in place, crews will set up shoring towers and begin installation of span 2 structural steel. At the North Commuter Parkway, crews have completed construction of the footings, diaphragms, columns, pier caps, and bearings for Piers 1 and 2, all of which will provide structural support for the new bridge. On the east side of the river, work was completed on the abutment fills and a grade beam was installed. On the west side of the river, construction of the embankment was also completed up to the underside of the abutment, and piling has also begun. Over the next 3 months, work on the west abutment will continue, and crews will install girders, or support beams, from the west abutment to Pier 2. Precast deck panels will also be installed. By March, crews expect to be working on installing overhang brackets, which will provide temporary support to the bridge deck, and once this work is complete, the west cofferdam will be removed. Work on the new roadways that make up the North Commuter Parkway also continues. Over the past 3 months, crews have continued to install the storm sewer drainage on Central Avenue and McCormick Drive. Primary water main and sanitary force main piping was installed along Central Avenue. Most of the upgrades to the intersection of Central Avenue and Attridge Drive are complete. The overhead power line on Central Avenue has also been relocated. Work has also begun on 2 new driving lanes along Central Avenue between Fedoric Road and Attridge Drive. Crews also began building the foundations for future sound walls. In the coming months, crews will focus on work related to drainage. A dry pond will be constructed on Central Avenue and Fedoric Road, which is a stormwater retention pond with piping that allows water to drain away after a major rainfall. Settlement ponds will also be constructed in the small swale that are designed to prevent sediment from settling into the swale. Crews will also begin construction of a vegetated swale in the northeast swale. Similar to settlement ponds, this is a series of small channels that will handle stormwater runoff and treat the water before it is released into the swale. More information on Bridging to Tomorrow can be found at saskatoon.ca/bridging.